Get ready with me to go to a funeral. I hope I don't get emotional. I normally am not the person to get emotional on social media, but if I'm being completely honest, this is a very emotional experience for me. And I think the craziest part about this is I don't even know the person. I know her mother, and this young lady died tragically in a car accident. And I just truly believe that it's important for you to show up for people in their time of need. That the reason that this is like weighing heavily on me is because, you know, it's a lot of lessons to be learned in this moment. I don't know who my daughter will become. I don't know what challenges she will face in this life. And, you know, my prayer for her is longevity of life. I pray she gets to live out whatever her dreams are. And my prayer is also that I don't have to bury her. And I know that that's selfish, but that is definitely a prayer of mine. It's just kind of like a life lesson for me in raising my daughter to understand that I can't dictate how her life happens as much as the control freak in me wants to. And that I just have to trust the process, pour into her as I want her to grow and thrive, and pray that she becomes the person that she is destined to be. Because I might not be the person that I want her to be. And the biggest lesson that I've learned from this, love on your folks, because in the blink of an eye, they can be gone. And you're singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and you're hoping, wishing, praying that you would have done things differently, that you would have approached things differently, and the opportunity to do that is now gone. The bigger challenge in a lot of this is that we always think there's time. We think we still have time to get it right. And we have no idea that today could be the last day. Hopefully, you know, this encourages you. I know this isn't my normal style of content, but hey, it has to be done. I said I wasn't going to wear makeup because I know I'm going to cry. And again, if you know me personally, then you know I'm not super emotional. But funerals are that soft spot for me where like all things go out the window and I become this extremely emotional creature. And so I'm going the BB cream route because I'm really not trying to like do a lot. I just want to look like I tried a little bit without overdoing it. Why am I going to this funeral? Because the mother of this young lady sings on our choir, and it's just important to show up for people in their time of need. I haven't lost someone close to me in a long time. And what happens when I go to funerals is that I start to like, but I think that funerals have like forced me to become an empath in a way that I have never been an empath before. So funerals make it very easy for me to like start to like carry the weight and emotion of whomever is dealing with the lost. And it might not always mean that I'm gonna cry, but it might just mean that it's just like a heavy burden on me. And honestly, this one is heavy. This young lady was a mother. So there is a child that has lost their mom. There is a child that won't be able to truly build a bond with her mother. She hasn't even really fully grasped that she's here yet. She's still a baby. And that is something that is like also weighing on me because I think I'm starting to like carry a little bit of the emotional impact that this will have on that baby years from now, that like I'm sure the family has considered it, but I just know like to live in this world and be adopted and not know my biological mother is like one of those things where yeah, you can kind of grow up and get over it and have other people that will be important to you, but that doesn't fill the void that is the presence of your biological mother. It doesn't fill that void, and I want to be like clear about that. And I think that's where a lot of this heaviness that I'm feeling comes from, because I just know that that baby will struggle with this later in life, and the people around her might not even know that's the challenge, because she'll learn that they will, like a coping mechanism is that they will teach her that her mom was amazing and that they love her and she has nothing to worry about. And then there's like a guilt that she'll experience of like missing her mother, or maybe she'll start to see the emotional impact of her vocalizing the impact of missing her mom, and that will probably cause her to like share less. This is just kind of me processing my thoughts, and I know that me doing my makeup is risky, but I think I'm doing it to try to like boost my mood a little bit. I honestly didn't think that this was going to impact me that much, if I'm being completely honest. Like I just kind of felt like, oh, you know, I'm just going to support. Taking my baby to school this morning kind of brought this impact home to me in a different way. And I think that's where I'm like, oh, wow, this is probably going to be harder than I think. But, you know, in life, we have to do hard things. I don't regret making the decision to show up for her. I am grateful that I have the opportunity to show up. I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her family. I have to realize that sometimes, you know, things will require me to show up differently or react differently too. As you think of someone that is grieving, whether it's recent or it's been 6 months, 2 months, a year, even 2 years, say a special prayer for them. And continue to pray for them even after the dust settles, because their process of grief will be much longer than the moments that everyone surrounded them.